welcome to Kakihoza Live. As you all know that right here at Kakihoza Live, we bring to you your celebrities, your icons, and of course your role models. Now this week, we have a gentleman who has been practicing comedy for 10 years plus. I mean, he has had his achievements, he has done really big things, yeah? And he seemed to be quite busy in this period of time, and I was wondering, I mean, this is lockdown, we should be resting and staying at home, but for some reason he has been busy, because it took me some time to get a hold of him, but gladly we have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is none other than the man from
Ombokolo.
Ombokolo. What does it mean? It's
a place. Does it have to mean anything? What does Kampala mean?
Okay, where is Ombokolo?
It's in West Nile. That was it. Even if I try to describe it for you, you'll never understand, because so, you are born and raised here.
So I've always wanted to join your shows and come for your shows.
So I touch your toes. 6:30, the way you know that he dancing private show. Or she a wines out, must be a pro. Good DJ pull up. You can tell couples who come here, whenever a comedian jokes about a woman and the man laughs, the woman looks at him. Comedian will come, women have fake hair, and the man's like, this guy.
Now that I have you here, please do me the honors.
Who's paying? You can't get things for free.
Just one joke.
No, it doesn't work like that. You see,
just
before I do it, it's like finding a doctor and you tell him, start treating. It doesn't work like that. We have to go through a process. No. We have to go through a process. And then I sit down, I study my environment, I write the jokes, then I deliver.
So you don't have jokes of
No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I'm not like a musician where you say, sing, and they say, no, it's not like that.
Okay, so wait, that was a joke in itself. So let me ask, is there a serious you?
Yes, you ask my wife.
Be serious.
The first time my wife thought I was joking throughout until she got pregnant.
Are you serious?
That's when she said, hey, this guy is not joking. Hey, there's a serious me. I'm a father, actually. I'm a father. So I have to be responsible. I have to do things for my kids. So there's a serious part of
me. You first act serious now.
It's not an act. You see, that's the way you get it. Why do you think it's an act?
I don't know, because I don't know if you're this parent who would be like, go and do this, or go and do this, because, you know.
That is your perception. And it's like stereotyping. It's like saying Basoga this, Baganda this, comedians are this, musicians are this. Yeah, that's stereotyping. Okay, fine.
Let's get into it, yeah? Tell me about your childhood.
It was a good one. I must say, I can never complain. My father provided. We were not rich or wealthy or anything. My father never owned a car or a motorcycle. The best he had was a bicycle. But he was a very hardworking man, and he made sure he provided for the 8 of us. Yes, he provided. And our home was a loud one. There was too much social gatherings, you know. We grew up knowing each other as a solid rock. So we relied on each other a lot as kids. Yeah, so growing up, I have not had, the challenges people have. Oh, my father did this, my mother did this.
I didn't have money.
I didn't have this, yeah. We have never been chased from school. We have never missed a meal in our lives. Yes, so, and not because my dad was wealthy or anything. No, we rent. My father actually has just moved into his house. Yes, so imagine all those years.
The one that you built for him, or you built?
The one we built as the kids.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about your school life. What was school life for you?
School was almost the same as family, because we started in the closest. We grew up from Kiswa in Golobi. Yes.
Did you born?
Yeah, I was born here. I was born and raised there. I just use ombokolo because I've had very good memories. My primary school was in Kiswa Primary School, just here, from P1 to P7, 91 to 97. I was lucky to be in that category of people. Actually, UPE started after our year. As soon as we left, then UPE started. Then I went to the village, because we're growing up, we didn't know our local language. So I was taken to Koboko to study from Koboko, or O level. From Koboko, I didn't pass well. I didn't do very well because the conditions could not favor me. It was too remote.
They used to teach in there.
You know, it's like you know how you leave Kampala and you go to a remote village. It was very hard for me to adjust every time I would come for holidays, then go back to school, come for holidays. I felt sick a lot. I suffered a lot. But I had to finish school. So getting into O-level was a struggle because my points were not good. But somehow the headmistress knew my father. Basically, it was a technical know-who that got me to do PEM. I passed sciences very well.
So wait, that was your O-level, from O-level to A-level?
O-level to A-level, I joined Bishop Cipriano here in Luzira. And because my dad is a staunch Catholic and it's a staunch Catholic school, it was easy for us to integrate.
So you did PEM even after failing O-level?
I failed arts.
You failed arts?
Yes, that's what I call failing.
Okay.
Because it did not bring out my best, but I passed the sciences.
But you wanted to major in sciences?
Yes, I wanted to major in sciences, but still, because I passed physics very well, I passed mathematics very well. But chemistry and biology, I didn't do very well. So it was a problem to get a combination. Because I didn't love physics, I didn't love biology. But I didn't love chemistry and biology, but I love physics and math. So the closest course subject they would get me was economics. Because it had some maths.
Yeah.
And I hate arts, these things of cramming. But how does this do this? Then you cram, then you write points. I didn't like that.
Okay, so while you're growing up, as a child, what did you want to become?
An engineer.
An engineer.
Yes.
So
that's why PEM was a no-brainer.
That's right.
I wanted to become an engineer because I would open stuff at home with the screwdriver, and then putting it back was a problem. So I would get canes every time. So my dad said the only way you can put these things back is if you did engineering. So growing up, I knew I wanted to be an engineer. So when I got to PEM, after bargaining with the headmistress, she said, I'm going to give you one try. If you fail, so I was very serious. And then I reset back to default settings of when I used to work hard. And I passed well. I actually got to teach. I got education. You didn't have Chambogo.
Girls that were disturbing you through high school?
No, now that's the thing. The issue of girls, girlfriend, what? It will sound like a shock, but it's the actual truth. My first girlfriend ever is my wife.
Are you serious?
My first girlfriend of more than 3 weeks is my wife today.
So, anyway, I don't know if it's appropriate to ask you this, but okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah,
so
there's nothing
you
to
were
hide.
virgin until your wife?
Yes. No.
You weren't committed.
I wasn't in a relationship.
Okay.
I was in a relationship, but I was saying, you know, you be there and then somebody comes to you and things happen and then you move on. Yeah, but I wasn't a virgin. Actually, I lost my virginity on a prostitute.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're not scared of saying that?
Back. No, I'm not, because she taught me a lot.
Oh.
She actually is the one who shaped me. She shaped my sex game.
Okay, fine.
So there's no need to hide about that.
Alright, okay, fine. Let's get into your university.
Yes. So I finished S6. I did very well. I got 20 points and I got education in Chambogo. But that was not my dream.
What did you want? I
wanted to become an engineer.
Oh, okay.
So the course I wanted at Chambogo, I missed out on government sponsorship by Whisker. That was telecom engineering. And I could not even get in private because it had a very, very small number of people. Yeah, that they wanted. Even 22 points they did not get on private in Chambogo. So
you couldn't try other universities?
It was the only university which had that course at that time, Chambogo University, in 2004. Fortunately, Makerere adopted the course and advertised it. So everyone was on private sponsorship because it was a brand new course. We were the pioneers, the 2004-2008 year. So I applied. Of course, it was a no-brainer that I was going to get it because I had performed well. We were many.
Why telecom in specific?
Because it was an industry that had just cropped up. Remember, telecoms were booming. Mobile phones, internet. It was booming. So getting a job would be very easy. You understand? I looked ahead. Yeah, definitely. Because telecoms were doing very well. There are new companies, and new companies who want staff, they will attract you with good salaries and good conditions. So
you got at MOOC.
I got at MOOC, we enrolled, and we started very well. It was a good thing. Fourth year, actually third year, I was fortunate. I joined MTN as an intern because we were doing internship. We did internship. On second year, we went. I was deployed in Arua to go and teach. We were in a team of about 20 students. So our duty was to teach computer to district officials, headmasters, teachers, and students in the whole district of Arua. So we would be posted every 2 weeks to different counties.
Was the money coming in as well?
No, internship is about you, but the beauty is if you are doing internship outside Kampala, they will give you facilitation.
Okay.
And it was very good facilitation. And also the schools would appreciate what you're doing and they would give you something small. So we were lucky that for us at least we were being paid.
Okay.
Other students in Kampala were not being paid.
Alright.
Yeah. So after that internship of second year, third year, we did an interview to join MTN as interns. And they selected 10 of us out of the whole 2 courses, because telecom and engineering, electrical engineering were the same. We were doing the same course units and everything. You only major in fourth year.
Yeah.
In fact, after 2 weeks, I had learned the whole system. So I was really, really working. So when the internship ended after 2 months, they do an evaluation. So we had the supervisor who came. Our supervisor at work and the supervisor at campus came and started asking the 10 of us. And I'm the only one who nailed it 10 out of 10. And then they said, this guy is good, let us retain him. So they asked for my schedule. I told them I go to school from 8 to midday, then I'm free from 2. Because I was commuting. All the 4 years I was at campus, I would come from Tiswa. Why commute? Money! I could not afford I could not afford a hostel, I could not afford to stay at the halls. So, and it was cheaper.
Didn't you miss out on going out with your friends?
Definitely. You miss out all those things.
But you still catch up with them in life.
There's nothing you can do. That is what life gave me. Those are the lemons life gave me. So I decided to make my lemonade.
Okay.
So my internship was easy because the switch, the one at Bugolob in MTN, you know it, at the junction of Portbel, is here, and my home was just here. So from campus, come change, come to the switch. I would work even up to midnight because there was no point. And then I can. So I did very well. They put me on a contract. As a temporary staff, I was earning 500 DK.
At that time it was
Now that's when the girls started coming. By then I had never had a girlfriend. I had never had anyone who loved me because it's Salvador. I see a future in him. I do this.
No one.
They just liked me because I was very funny.
Oh.
At campus I was very, very funny.
That's where I come in. When did now comedy start? Comedy
starts when I joined MTN now. Because in 2008, when I finished school, I didn't even graduate. I had not graduated. When I finished my last paper, they told me to sign a professional contract as a permanent staff. Because I had done very well during my internship. No interview, no what. I got the job. So I started working in MTN. Yeah, life was good. I had a car, phone. I even left home.
Our phone was a big asset then.
Yeah, they would give us these Nokias, but they were new. Nokias, they didn't have social media.
Yeah, of course.
But there's nice
They
Nokias.
had that snake game.
Yeah, they had the snake game. It was nice. Yeah. But it was more expensive than any other person's. So with a car, they give you a laptop, free internet at home. I had to move out of my parents' house. Because you cannot have internet in a Muzigo. Who was staying in a Muzigo? Those rented Muzigo of do.
Why not? Why not?
You are staying in such a Muzigo and then you have internet. You have a dish. You have a dish of internet. In that case,
why not?
No, it could not make. It's like buying a Mercedes Benz or a Range Rover when you are renting in an apartment. It didn't make any sense. So I had to get my own place. And then that's when all those things were connected. I worked. It was then in 2009. That's now when
you joined comedy.
I joined comedy. It was a competition. I saw the adverts.
Oh, it was a competition.
Yeah, it was a competition called Stand Up Uganda. my sisters pushed me. I joined, I auditioned, I went through to top 100, from top 100 to top 40, from top 40 to top 20, top 20 to top 8, top 8 to top 4, top 4 to top 3,
so let me ask,
top 3 to top 2.
before you complete, when you were growing up,
Yes.
did you know that this was in you? Was it a talent that was inborn?
No. All I knew was I was funny.
You knew you were funny?
That one, I was a stubborn guy. But being funny was one thing, but being stubborn was the other. I knew I was a stubborn guy. I would make people laugh, I would do this, but I did know it is something you could earn from money. Until I saw the amotis, and I'm like, I can do these things.
Abami bano bakutenda bonna bagamba mwe ekijanjalo okikola otya
ekijanjalo kyange kikumuufu
wangi
ekijanjalo kikumuufu
okiteeka muki
nkiteekamu local tubes
wangi
But I never thought of joining. The only time I thought of joining was when I was at campus. I went on a Fun Factory, but then it was called Theatre Factory. I tried to do it, they told me, go and see this one, go and see that. I said, maybe I'm not meant to do it, so I left.
So you gave it a shot, but people rejected.
Yeah, they rejected me. But it was not even giving it a shot. I was just, I said,
I can do this.
I can do this. But when they tossed me, I said, maybe I'm not meant to do it. I gave up until the competition came. When I finished top 2, number 2, Pablo won actually that competition. Pablo won it. I came second. Daniel Omara came third. Emmanuel Sebachije came fourth. Then there was many other guys, Mohanjis, who followed after that. So it was a very interesting thing. But by then now, 2009, because I joined MJ in 2007. So 2009, 2010, my engineering job started boring. Because comedy, there was something about comedy. Every time you went on stage, you had to look for new jokes. And that was the challenge I loved. Engineering, it was same work. You come, sit, open your computer, check whether people have problems, try to solve them. One, check the machines, write a report, send, then wait for problems. So it became routine. The only time you could work was when there's a problem, like a fiber cut, or that mast right there has a problem, the microwave link is down. It was that's when there would be a challenge for you to work.
When you got bored of your engineering job, weren't you scared leaving it because it was giving you money?
No, I wasn't scared because I balanced. I balanced them very well.
So you didn't want to leave it?
No, not at all. Because there was no direction for comedy. There was no future.
You didn't see it.
I did not see comedy I was doing it as a hobby. That is why our first payment was beer.
Oh.
We would perform and they give us a crate of beer. Do you know what it meant being at Effendi's? You remember Effendi's? Did you know Effendi's?
Yeah,
at Centenary Park.
Yes, I know Centenary Park.
Hey, there was a where we started comedy.
Yeah, I think now I remember.
It's now called Waikiki, but it's called what Lounge. Drinking a crate of beer, people see you.
You've made
celeb status. Yeah? So beer was our first payment. Yet I was working as an engineer. And me, I didn't mind money because I was earning. Actually, sometimes I would pay from my own salary. I would pay guys. You understand? Yeah. So it started growing. Now the problem was, my bosses started thinking that I was compromising my work. Like there are times I would work at night.
At MTN?
Yeah. There are times I would work at night. Then I don't appear in the morning. For them, they would automatically assume I was doing comedy, and I stayed out late. Now I've absconded work. So it started affecting me. There's a time I worked the whole day and night. And it was a Wednesday. And it's the first time I told the guys I'm not coming because I have a lot of work to do. And I stayed at MTN. From morning I crossed till the next day, 4 a.m. You understand? And then the person who wrote the report of we have been working didn't include me in the report. And then I went to sleep. And you black out. You're tired the whole day. So I woke up, I had 56 missed calls. People were calling me. So I picked up one call and said, what's up there? Like, dude, what have you done? I said, what do you mean? I said, check your email. So I could even work from home, from anywhere. I had a mobile station. So I rushed I checked my email and I was already in the disciplinary committee without even my involvement. He must have been at a show, he has absconded work, la, 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 la. So I called the girl who did the report and I said, what did you do? You did not even include me. And then the girl now writes an email. Oh, sorry, I was with Salvador the whole night, we worked, and then it was a success, blah, 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 blah. Instead of apologizing for almost getting me fired, the guy just said, oh, okay.
Was that your...
After a series
was that
of
your
emails,
said, okay?
That was when I said, you know what?
Okay.
This is not meant for me. I would rather resign than be fired. Because the way it was moving, I was heading towards being fired. Without even it being my fault. So I said, you know what? I now know why I lie.
Comedy.
I wrote my resignation letter. I didn't even have 100K in the bank. I wrote my resignation letter. I took it. Hey, the people, why are you leaving? I just said no. I want to give comedy a shot. Now that's when I said, no matter what happens, this comedy thing has to work. That's why I did not play with it. I took it very, very seriously. When you tell me come at 8, 7:30, I was at your door. When you tell me do this, when you tell me stay an extra hour, I would stay.
Okay. So people have many perceptions about comedy. Some people disguise it, I don't know, because of the way people act, because, you know, your comedy could be different, other people's comedy could be different. Some people it's in form of skits.
Yes.
They, you know, just, you know, and it has caused disguise among comedians. I mean, someone's father dresses up as a woman, and yeah, you know the perception about it. So what is it for you? How do you see comedy in your own perception?
I wouldn't want to talk about other people because there are different kinds of comedy. It's like asking a musician, what do you say about the music industry? And then they are saying, in hip hop this, in raga this, in Afro hop. No, you talk about your style. My style is stand-up comedy. And from the training we got in the competition, stand-up comedy is one man, one mic, and whatever time you have, plus the audience. Okay. That is all I have. So I don't care what other people, if they're doing skits, as long as people are laughing, as long as they're being paid, it doesn't concern me.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, at the time that you joined comedy, I feel like these kids were doing it like the Amoti.
Yes.
They were the ones that were training at that time.
Yes.
Wasn't getting now into stand-up comedy a challenge for you? It
was a big challenge because it was a new form of comedy
that people
didn't understand. Skits were the order of the day.
Of course.
The Amotis would do the same skit, year in, year out, and they would get full house. But when we started a new trend, some guy comes, because just like how we kicked out Lingala, you remember, and South African music, and then we started liking our own. That's how they adopted stand-up. And from then it was just been a smooth sail. Okay. Yeah.
So you told me earlier that you have to first compose the jokes.
Yes.
There's no joke that you know in your head that has been like your best joke that you can just remember right now and just
my best joke is yet to come.
It's not yet.
It's not yet. Yeah. I don't think I have a best joke.
You don't have.
But I have a favorite. I have favorite
What's
jokes.
your favorite?
There are quite many.
Give me
I
one.
have those jokes.
Give me
you
one.
see, it's like how people tell you do an online show. You see, with comedy,
I feel like
let me now explain. You see, that's the misconception that I need to change. Comedy is something you prepare for, especially emotionally. If your emotion is crushed, you see, a musician can be emotionally drained, then they go to studio and they sing about love and heartbreak. Me, if I do a skit about heartbreak, however nice it may be, somebody will feel the pain, especially if you can relate. So you go through a lot of emotional thinking, to make sure you're, like, for example, if you have a show, me when I have a show, I cannot say I am a celebrity. Let me stay back. Let me stay in my room until I wait for my time. No, I have to be at the show, and then I know what kind of jokes do these people want. Using other people as what? Litmus test. So a comedian goes there and does a Christian joke and they die.
Christian has to be.
Then now you go and then you start saying, okay, which Christian jokes do I have? What is the best way I can bring out this joke in a very subtle way, in a Christian way? You understand? So there's a lot of thinking process. It's not like an artist. They say 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, Jamila Analia. Track number 2. Go. Track number 3. No. You need to flow from one joke to another, and then you need also to relate to the audience.
So does that mean that your comedy is now personally related?
Too much. I tell most of my comedies my stories.
So
I talk about my personal experiences, or even my close friends. Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right, so now let's get into money in comedy.
Yes.
How do people first of all get money out of comedy?
Shows.
Yes. So without shows,
we are useless.
So what would you have to tell a child now who wants to join comedy as a career, just like you did?
Don't think about money.
Don't think about
money. Be inspired by the passion you have to do comedy. Let the money follow you.
So you're making it seem like you don't get money out of the comedy that you do.
No. I've told you, like me, I do shows. I've been around for quite some time. But if you are upcoming and your motivation is money, you are bound to fail. I will tell you point blank. Okay. You will fail. Because if your motivation is money, when it's not there, what happens? Look at us right now. No shows, no what. If your motivation was money, would you be going on? Exactly. But because I do not front man as my motivation, I will be allowed to think outside the box. My mind will be allowed to meander outside the box. And right now I'm a radio presenter. Exactly. So, but when you're fixated, oh, money, without money, I can't think, I can't reason. They tell you, join a radio station. No, that's not my area of speciality. You cannot manage.
Okay, fine. So you've taken comedy, Ugandan comedy out of Uganda.
Yes.
You've gone to so many countries.
Yes.
How has that been for you? I know, rubbing shoulders with these great fellow comedians.
Yeah.
How has it been? How has been the experience?
Oh, actually, honestly, it's been one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in my whole life.
Which country has been your best?
The country which pays me the most, Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That one pays me the most, and the people accepted me like their own. You know, that's a very hard thing. I'm the only non-Nigerian, not non-African, non-Nigerian in the world who has performed in more than 10 states in Nigeria. Yeah.
Good time, just like I did. You guys should have probably learned 1 or 2 things from him. I mean, he just shared his life story right there. And also, if you have any comments, you can always leave them right there below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And then also, if you have any new celebrities that you feel we should host, you can always reach me on my social media platforms. Esther Kakihoza, Instagram, Facebook, and definitely Twitter. And then we'll have your celebrities. You can also leave the questions that you think I should probably ask them. So now you know where to go. Kakihoza Live, peace out.